I like having a tail. It'd be nice if humans had a tail. Sometimes we have so much going on. We want 3 or 4 arms. If we had a tail, we would just be able to manage at least one other thing. Sorry, my lighting is going in and out. Maybe it makes it spookier. Maybe not. I look a little bit like a clown more than a leopard. Because I'm missing my cat ears. It makes me sad I lost my cat ears. Let's get down to business. Make my tail more comfortable. How many times have we heard someone say something to the effect of, you can't teach old dogs new tricks, or a leopard doesn't change its spots? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on... Or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. When someone tells you who they are, and they show you who they are, believe them. Don't keep coming back to toxic people and toxic situations. Don't keep trying to change things. And don't stay in damaging relationships. When someone shows you and tells you who they are, believe them. Otherwise, besides putting yourself through toxic, narcissistic, sociopathic, abusive people, in all else in life, a leopard can change its spots. It is possible. No matter how long you have been doing a thing, being a certain way, engaged in a behavior, lost in an addiction or an eating disorder, or trapped by ill health and trauma that you haven't gotten over, PTSD. I have PTSD. I can relate to PTSD. I can relate to trauma. Nothing in life is always or never. And it's likely this process of our brain hyper-focusing on the dangers, traumatic, stress-inducing circumstances that were negative for you, and a tunnel view, a myopic tunnel view of your life, where you are missing, not through your own intention, but you are missing 50% of your life. Not noticing the good, not noticing the positives, not noticing the blessings. You need to actively practice things like gratitude, counting your blessings, positive self-affirmation. If I asked you to list, tell me something negative about you, but right now you could throw something at me. Maybe you could throw 15, 20 things, just keep rattling them off. If I ask you, tell me 2 good things about you, maybe you'll be able to pull out 1. Hopefully, dear God, I hope you can pull out 1. I can pull out 1. Pulling out more is like pulling teeth. That's because I have some self-esteem issues I need to work out. It's something I'm working on. It's actually a question that my therapist asked me last week in therapy. She said, tell me something positive about yourself besides the fact that you are kind. Because that was the one thing that I could come out right out with. And I drew blanks. I realized I had not a word besides the fact that I'm a kind person. I could come up with nothing. good to say about myself. That is not good. That's bad juju. not good. And so I want to work on that. And you should too. It clearly shows I could use some positive self-talk and some affirmations and other things to build up my self-esteem. And it's not until somebody draws your attention to something like that, by asking you straight up, do you think you can change? How do you feel about your life generally? Is it negative or positive? Do you think you have any control over that? Do you think you have the skills or ability to make a difference in any part of your life, to improve anything? Do you think you can control your emotions? Do you think the world makes you unhappy, or do you think you make you unhappy? It's an inside job. But practical changes to the outside world can also be done in here. First, you have to believe it's possible. You have to believe you can change. You have to believe you're worthy of the change. You need to stop shoulding on yourself. I should have done this. I should have said that. I should have done it this way. I should have. You need to downplay those negatives because other people's opinions of you don't matter. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And they're all different. It's just an opinion. I will also link below to They Don't Like You, and that's okay. The only person you need to live up to is you. And your character, being someone you would like to befriend, that you live up to your values and your morals, that you live in integrity. I'll also link below to duplicity for integrity. I'm sorry, I'm scattered. I'm trying to throw these together really quickly before I leave for the weekend. It was a last-minute decision to go ahead with Halloween countdown videos. So I'm just doing the best I can. Anyway, so we talked about my therapist and I, talking about how I have low self-esteem. Bad kitty. And how you should not. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I'm trying to do now, build myself up. Write lists of your positive attributes. Rewrite them over and over and over and over. Ask other people, if you have a close circle of friends and family, ask other people your positive attributes, your strengths, how they would describe you. What are you proud of about yourself? What's good about you? Embrace the fact that we can change. You can change. Let go of other people's validation or invalidation of you. If they invalidate you, you just let it go. Because for every one person that doesn't like you, 5 other people would happily take you as you are, even if they don't know you yet. Try to find a support network, a healthy support network of people who love you just as you are. Well, you shouldn't require the love of others and the approval of others to approve of yourself. I just had to change cameras. That's why everything looks different. Because I had a camera flake out. It was trying to tell me that my video was bad, which I am aware. but sometimes you have to make priority choices. And I really want to do the project, even if getting it off the ground due time is not going to be such excellency. And you may take evidence like this, like things not working out frequently, failures, the input of others, past trauma, your historical mood, your historical way of being predominantly, as evidence that you cannot change, that you are not capable, able, worth, more, better, the best. Step 1, believe it's possible. Neuroplasticity, they used to think that's why 2-year-olds can learn like 6 languages with no problem, is because the brain is wiring itself. It's creating a neural map, and they just soak knowledge up and create all these new connections. It is much harder as an adult, granted, to change, like to learn languages and music and skills when you are an adult, because you have to unlearn some to learn some. You have to unlearn some faulty, false things that are no longer serving you. You have to do some deconstruction to reconstruct. But they now understand the brain is continually, constantly reconfiguring itself in your head. It is a magical organ that is constantly transforming moment by moment, intake by intake, sense by sense, thought by thought, action by action. Your belief in yourself, your beliefs about life, your skills, abilities, and capabilities, your self-confidence. So believe that it's possible. I highly suggest watching the neuroplasticity video. Do some I am affirmations. And repeat them, repeat them, repeat them, repeat them, repeat them, repeat them, until you believe that you are worth something. Ask your friends to list your positive traits if you can't list your own. Write them over and over and over and over and over. Have a gratitude and an abundance mindset. Don't focus on what you lack, focus on what you have. Poverty in America is rich in a lot of other countries. I have running water. I have food in my fridge. I have an indoor plumbing. Don't take those things for granted. Have gratitude practices. Get out of your head and get into the world. Get into the present moment. Develop some sort of hobby or activity that gives you pleasure and joy in the day. Begin to take good care of yourself. To show yourself that you love yourself enough to take good care of your health. Acts of self-care. Acts of pleasure and enjoyment. Positive affirmations. Positive self-talk. Skill building. Even if it's learning a new recipe every week and cooking something new. Because confidence is also competence, and confidence is an action. So the more you do, the more you can do. It's another reason why I'm forcing myself to cram in videos, like 3 videos before I go for the weekend, that may not be up to par. I don't even have that much time before I have to leave, because you don't make promises to yourself that you don't follow through with. Following through with promises to yourself is another form of self-care and competency. It leaks out to other parts of your life, and I was so excited for Halloween Countdown, and I promised myself I would follow through, and I wasn't. I was breaking a promise to myself. Try not to speak things that you don't do. Build up that muscle of loving yourself. Believe that you can change. Foster self-belief. Start from where you are. And human, we have the most powerful supercomputer known to man. Right in here. It's constantly changing and adjusting and modifying based on our internal and our external inputs. We are adaptation machines. However, often we accept things that are false. We accept our emotions as facts. We believe we are unlucky. We believe we cannot change. We do not try because we don't think we're worth it or capable. Start small. Start with things you can achieve to build self-confidence, like cooking new recipes that are healthy for you and your family. Embracing dressing up. Putting yourself out there. I'm shy. I still couldn't come up with one good thing about myself besides the fact that I'm kind to say about myself. To my therapist. Not even a stranger. Not one thing besides I'm a kind person. And I put myself out here in the World Wide Web with currently quite poor videos and on Instagram and dressed as a kitty cat. Do something new. Try to meet new people. Stretch your limits. Go outside your comfort zone. You can change. It can get better. It takes work. It takes gratitude practices, mindfulness practices, controlling your emotions, breaking down your faulty self-beliefs, rewriting narratives from the past to ones that serve you instead of traumatize you, like my abuse history. I now tell myself that it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters. It's not like I forgive it or condone it, but it's not my fault. I found a narrative to tell myself that made it serve me and lifted so much weight. And that narrative was, it does not matter what your family, a person, or a perpetrator did to you in your past. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, like it was okay. I'm saying regardless of what it was that was done to you. You could have inserted anybody else on the planet. Just pick any person, put them there, and those people would have behaved the exact same way to that person as they behaved to you. Tell me I'm wrong. They were dysfunctional. Either your family, the person, the perpetrator, the people that traumatized you were dysfunctional. They were damaged. You just happened to be there. So when I realized that yeah, the story would have went the same way with anyone else. I realized this was not my fault. I don't have to self-identify as damaged goods anymore. As blood in the water for sharks, timid, among other things. That's one suggestion of rewriting and reframing your narratives of your history to ones that serve you better. It doesn't always have to be so Sylvia Plath all the time in your life. Growth mindset, neuroplasticity, how your identity can change. I am affirmations, do they really work? You can do it. A leopard can. Change its spots. Check me out. Now I'm a Black Panther. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Happy Halloween countdown. Day 2. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. I am a very odd girl. Love you guys. Happy day. Happy Halloween countdown number 2. I promise they will get better. I did not have time. And I promise you can get better if you give yourself the time. Okay? Don't let me be the only person who says love you to you today. Say it to yourself. That's a good start. Maybe we should make this a competition, a self-confidence competition. See whose list can get longer of your positive attributes. Because right now mine is 1. So if you get more than 1, you're beating me. Tell yourself you love yourself. Look yourself in the eye in the mirror, no matter how ridiculous you feel. Tell yourself, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am capable, I am intelligent, I am important, I am strong, I can change, I deserve better, and I will do better for myself. Love you guys. Have a good day. Happy Halloween. Yay, it's my favorite holiday. Deuces.